Hey guys, Liquid here, and welcome back to Let's Play Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Where last left off, we are basically we've basically entered the point of no return. You know, there is going to be no more, hopping from shell to shell, strut to strut, whatever. It's all big shell basically transformed or whatever, and things are very uncertain, because like Snake at the very end there, like kind of seemed to turn on us, betray us or whatever. But right now we're going to enter a point in the game where the cutscene to gameplay ratio is going to skyrocket, you could say. Let's get into it. The truth, quote unquote, shall soon be revealed, folks.
Is he still alive?
He was when Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy. NSA, CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database. He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man.
Huh?
Wake him up.
I'm pretty sure that might have actually just been gameplay from MGS1, or like when you're in the torture
Jack the Ripper
bed or whatever, and like it raises up and you're looking at Liquid in first person.
You remember me, don't you? You've grown.
Oh boy.
Cerebral implants. Have they altered your memory too?
Oh man, is that Raiden? Man, that wasn't that hard. Nice U.S. Army octopus suit.
I taught him everything. Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
You know me?
You don't remember. Your name, your skills. Everything you know, you learned from me. The 80s. A civil war. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When you were barely 10 years old, you became the platoon leader of the small boy unit. At the time, your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper. Jack, I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center. I wondered what happened to you. I should have known they would recruit you.
It's an interesting coincidence.
If he's a lackey for the Patriots, I doubt he knows anything of interest.
What should we do with him?
We'll use him like you suggested.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them.
And ignore that arm.
Happening again?
Could it be that he's here too?
In another hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Attack with standard weapons, of course.
Yes, proceed as planned.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered. You're the spitting image of Big Boss.
Is that so? Perhaps I should be grateful to this kid for that.
This situation, I find it very nostalgic.
Where am I?
Why, inside Arsenal gear, of course. Actually, we're also inside the memory of Shadow Moses. I'll take this
I don't know what he means by that.
You don't need this anymore, do you?
What are you doing over there?
A foul wind is blowing. We shall speak again.
You apologize for earlier?
Don't move.
Oh.
Stay as you are. We're being monitored by a camera.
What are you up to?
Does the camera not have a microphone?
I'm switching over to nanocommunication.
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
A smokescreen?
I was sent to provide you support.
Support? Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
What?
I deceived my troops, betrayed them.
But why?
My child is being held hostage by the Patriots. It all started 2 years ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident. My men and I had nowhere to go. So we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
The Russian Mafia?
Something like that, actually. I learned much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots. I was expecting at the time. When I gave birth to my child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in this country.
Have you ever met your child?
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never even held the child in my own arms.
I see. Given your situation, nobody can blame you for what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives.
So, like,
2 years ago, they were responsible
when we were
for
fighting on the
getting us out of
tanker,
sinking tanker
she was
alive.
pregnant. Not really sure if it was really visible at the time. Like,
So you were partners since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this.
Huh?
When I confronted him here.
You fought with Snake? When?
hopefully the
Well,
tranquilizer
it was
darts
around
didn't
the time you were
do anything
holding
to
hands with that
the baby.
girl.
Snake. So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt.
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain.
My job was to assist you. If Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure. The Patriots would judge that as failure on my part and terminate my child. Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
So you did it all for your child. But why would the Patriots want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
You'll figure it out sooner or later, but I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
What do you mean?
Listen, we haven't got time for this. Solidus will commence his attack any minute. He's got to be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Will it work?
I don't know.
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints after I leave this room.
Where's my gear?
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No, even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy this thing. The only option is to stop Solidus and his men.
What are you going to do?
Stay concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
A lot of Metal Gears.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace
In
yourself.
a little while. Oh, ow. Heck. I've become unable to other. Sharing is caring. Nope. Is like a soda can there? What the heck? Oh, I think that's... Oh. Rose. So we learned a little bit about
Jack,
Raiden's
are
past
you
there.
all right?
Oh, yeah.
Jack, is it true?
If it's
What
yeah, if
Solid
it's
has
true, what
said?
Solid has said.
Yes.
It's
Oh, man.
unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war.
Mhm.
Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of them.
So you remember. I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was. But I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
You wouldn't know that until you try me.
Partially because I haven't really saved the game that much. There is a lot of dialogue between Rose
There
and
was
Jack.
never
We
a
haven't
real reason for me
gotten
to
too
fight,
much.
except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
It wasn't your fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns. They call it image training.
Ugh.
They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Oh my god!
Imagine that gunpowder line's like, that's always stuck with
The
me.
Civil War ended. Those of
Even
us
the
who
first time I played it, I
survived
just remember
were
thinking that was so
taken in by
crazy.
NGOs. They gave me a new life in the States. I can't complain. But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
Told you what? That I'm a killer? And always have been?
No, no.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to know about it. Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw Solidus.
Jack, I love you the way you are now. You have to believe me. I didn't know anything about you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know that now. And I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
I accept the good and the bad, Jack. That's what you do for someone you love.
I don't want to share my past with anyone. I just want to forget about it.
Jack, I haven't told you, about what I've done.
The last 2 years with you, it's been more than I've ever hoped for.
Jack.
But I can't go any farther. I know you want to get married. But I can't. I can't risk starting a family. There's no way to erase my childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
Well then. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Olga. Oh boy. Alright, so this is kind of a peculiar situation. So yes, folks, now we're in Arsenal gear, and this is where the rest of the game will be carried out. Unfortunately, you know, it's sad that we don't actually get to explore, you know, all of Big Shell. Like, I'm curious what those other struts were like in Shell 2. Where's that ration at that we saw? Oops, under here. what a crazy thing. There's also where is it? There's a certain place we can hide behind that gives us a very neat angle. Oh wait, here? Nope. Oh wait. There we go. Oh, silly. You know, I was saying, like, there are quite a few conversations with Rose that we missed out on because I just didn't really save the game that much. Medicine, I'm not sure what that's for. Let's just continue on. Like, one of my favorite ones is, like, Rose is, like, going on about how Raiden doesn't have the Janunum. Raiden doesn't have any posters in his room. You know, like his room looks like a prison cell,
Raiden,
and she's like berating him for it.
you must continue your mission.
Our signals
I need to
cutting
locate
out.
Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's
If you know what
true.
I'm saying.
You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake has my gear.
Raiden, take out Solidus and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
A lot of
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I
this is a tactical stealth action game. Thank you very much.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
Tactical espionage
I
action.
never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
Jack, help me. Oh. Okay, so yeah, so we can't actually attack anyone here now. Non-lethally or lethally. Or I guess we can kind of like have a little... We can sort of hit, but These fellas here, I believe, are called Tengu, which is like it's like a type of like Japanese demon type thing with like a very long nose. If you look it up, but here is gonna be like I was talking about how, you know, really a non-lethal run is fairly easy because you just, you know, shoot everybody. But really, what would be difficult is a non-engagement run where you don't even shoot a bullet. Like, you don't shoot anybody. Like, you just kind of go out. You're like a ghost, just sneaking by everybody. And this is kind of our opportunity to do that. Oh,
Who's there?
you know, actually, I just realized I never really. Oh man. He's got some poor vision. I never really like used. I never like knocked on a wall to like lure people around. Oh man. There's a camera somewhere. Oh no. What? Oh! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What's it? Is that more, medicine for? I'm not sure what the medicine's for. Like if we can get sick somehow, I guess. Run, run, run. Ooh. Colonel, my buddy.
Right. Turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry. It's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so
Hey,
close to the TV.
I mean, you're doing it,
What are you
Rose.
talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me. And when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Is that a riddle?
Fine. Forget it.
Well then, gotta do what the Colonel says, folks, and I'll see you guys next time. Psych. Oh, okay, we're gonna get a lot of calls here.
Honestly, though, you have played the game for a long time. Don't you have anything else to do?
There's so, this is the gamers like berating you for playing it so much. Oh, yeah, we're gonna die. Whoa. Have you ever? Ryan did take a lot of bullets for a naked man.
Jack, what's going on? Answer me!
It's also
Jack!
This is not the first game like in the Metal Gear series to like do that where like even Metal Gear 1 for the MSX Big Boss like tells you to turn the game console off.
Infiltrate the enemy fortress, outer heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear.
Colonel's got some problems. The legendary Solid Snake. Okay. This is exactly the same position we were in last time. Not sure if he's gonna go back or okay. Well, no. Oh, stop it. Ruining my concentration.
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
Alright then, Colonel. I'll see that, like, Colonel Campbell versus, Solid Snake. Oh my gosh. Normally these codec calls happen once you've gotten upstairs and are kind of safe from the enemies.
Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
If I just call him again. I know he's got like there are seriously just a gajillion of these options you can just exhaust.
Actually, there is something
Oh boy.
I've been meaning to tell you.
Your face,
but
Colonel.
I just couldn't. I think you should know though. On Saturday morning last week, I saw a guy leaving Rosemary's room. How should I put it? It was like they were intimate. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring this up during the mission, but
I'm sorry. That's probably one of my favorite of the weird Colonel calls. See what he's got.
President Baker should be somewhere to the south of where you blasted through the wall. Hurry.
Metal Gear Solid 1
Save him
reference.
before the terrorists discover his code. Snake. Remember what De Gaulle said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
I thought there was another MGS1 reference where there was a quote from Mei Ling, but the thing is, the video that actually played there was I believe from the VR missions. Like there was like a separate. I'm not sure. It might have only released in Japan, but like, there was like a separate VR missions for MGS1. Or I think it was in Japan it released as Metal Gear Solid Integral, and then it released separately in North America as the VR missions. Oh no. And in that there was like a 3D character viewer where you could like look at Mei Ling and stuff like that.
Financially, I pay money to my ex-wife as part of our divorce settlement, among other bills. I just had no
It happens.
choice
It happens.
to make you
It happens,
eat
man.
lunch the other day. I'm really sorry.
Hey, hell fell out. Let's go.
You wouldn't be trying to give yourself a bogus score using some ingenious trick, would you?
Not sure, but that's
about as low as anyone could possibly stoop. I can't believe you sometimes.
Not sure if that's a reference to something.
Your mission is to infiltrate the Fortress Galluade, rescue the hostages, and neutralize Metal Gear before its assembly is complete.
I believe that's a reference to Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel, but though I've not played it. And I only know that because I actually looked it up before recording.
Variety level 13.
Now this is one of those VR missions
The return of Genola.
with like giant genome soldiers. Genola. Oh man, look at these Metal Gear Rays because it fell in the. Oh whoa! I didn't even. Wait, this is not. Not the best of. Oh man, so where? I think we might want to. Try to think of where we would actually want to go. No. Oh gosh. In times like this, like the calls are just kind of annoying. I believe that was like all stations in Tokyo, like train stations. Oh no. Let's head back to where that what's the medicine do? Cold medicine. I'm not sure where you would need that. Okay. Ascending colon. My gosh.
An anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
Make sure the tip. Botanist kernel. Oh.
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw Space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors. 61.
That's probably the most famous of like these weird kernel messages. Oh my gosh. I need scissors 61.
Your mission is to
Okay, that's already got that one. Whoa, okay, now we're just getting weird stuff. my gosh. Game was just...
I was a North American fall webworm in my past life. Oh, those were the good old days.
Preach
What
it.
were you in your former life?
Oh my gosh. I'm not entirely sure what that video was. Like it was some woman just lying down or something.
You got a PSG-1? You can use that against Sniper Wolf. Hurry up and save Meryl.
I got Raiden just like so just nonchalant to all this.
I hear it's amazing.
Yeah. My gosh.
Jack?
Oh, it's Rose.
Hi, Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said,
Wonderful.
everything.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone. Like what I felt for you.
So that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
Oh, what?
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was artificial on my end too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to...
Jack!
What?
I'm carrying. I'm pregnant, Jack.
Oh, what? Oh, Rose?
What's going on?
What on earth, boy?
Amazing how you walk around like that.
Snake!
Been waiting long?
Kept waiting, huh? Hey, Snake. Nice bandana.
Where's my gear?
Right over there.
That's more like it.
That's more like it.
Oh, wow.
Everything you had when you were captured is still there. Sorry about earlier. I had to use you as bait to gain access to Arsenal. It worked.
Why didn't you tell me about Olga?
You never asked. Not happy about that? Get over it.
Any effects of the virus yet?
Still waiting on that.
So, It was rigged by the Patriots?
Looks like it. From what I can tell, Arsenal is headed for Manhattan. I don't know what Solidus is planning, but we'll have to deal with it one way or another. There's also a troop of production model Rays ahead.
How many units?
25, according to Olga.
25?
Yeah. Can't say I've faced that many Metal Gears before, but I think we can deal.
No way we can.
We can, because we have no other choice.
How?
I've stocked up on Stinger missiles. Oh yeah, Olga left this for you.
All the Stinger missiles, I'm not sure where he puts them all.
Why?
Olga asked me to give it to you. Besides, I'm not a big fan of blades.
Was nice of her.
Move the right stick up and down to make a vertical slice, and left and right to slice parallel to the ground. Move the stick in a circle to do a rotating cut. Push it forward to lunge and strike. You can guard with your blade if you have the L1 button pressed down. You should be able to deflect a bullet or two.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Now the thing about this is, the game designers were smart, right? You can actually switch the blade. You can attack with the blunt side for a non-lethal playthrough. I'm not sure if that also... I'm not sure if that works for stabbing. Like, stabbing, you know, imagine that's going to hurt no matter what you do to him. Not sure why. Okay, so I guess because they just want us to use the sword for now. Ooh. Raiden does look pretty cool with it. Are they actually asking me to? What are they asking me to? Just want me to test it out more? There we go. Okay.
Come on, time to go. If you run out of ammo, you can have mine.
You got enough?
Absolutely. Infinite ammo.
Wait up, Snake.
There's a reference to
What?
unlockable bandana in MGS1 that gives you infinite ammo.
Snake, have you ever enjoyed killing someone?
What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between reality and a game.
Diminished sense of reality, huh? VR training will do that.
No, it was field training when I was a kid. I lied, Snake. I have more field experience than I can remember. It's not VR that's doing this to me.
Raiden, we don't carry guns to take people down. We're not here to help some politician either.
You can say that because you're a legend, a hero. I'm Jack the Ripper, a dirty reminder of a terrible mistake.
Legends don't mean a whole lot. I was just a name to exploit. Just like you.
People will remember only the good part, the right part of what you did.
There's no right part in murder. Not ever. And we're not in this to make a name for ourselves.
Then what are you and Otacon fighting for?
A future? You can stop being part of a mistake. Starting now.
What am I? What am I supposed
So
to
look
do?
into the man in the mirror, if you will.
Find something to believe in, and find it for yourself. And when you do, pass it on to the future.
Believe in what?
That's your problem. Come on.
This is Kodak City.
Snake, Raiden.
Otacon, you alright?
Yeah, so are all the hostages.
That's good news.
How's everything on your end?
All right for now, but there is something.
What?
The Colonel's last transmission was strange.
Strange? How?
Just strange. No idea.
Interference?
I don't know.
Where is this colonel?
I don't know. I've never met the man, actually.
I'll dig around.
Thanks. I owe you one.
If there's anything else, call me on the codec. I might be able to help. The frequency is 141.12.
I've never seen Raiden and the Colonel together in the same room. Something's fishy. Uh-oh. Huh. Well, aren't you a great help, Mr. Cypher? Oh man. Right. That's not gonna be pretty. So we need to take these fellas out. But also got to worry about Snake and his health. Is that it? Because I believe it's actually pretty easy for Snake to die here. Man, am I even making any progress? There we go. I'm not sure. I doubt it counts as a. Kill if Snake does it. Oh no. Uh-oh. Probably should test out the sword a bit. Maybe. Blow up. What? Luckily for us, they had not the best of aim. The Snake seems like he's doing alright.
Don't push yourself.
Remember to equip this body armor. Probably save our lives in many situations. What? That just... I'm not sure what just happened. What? I'm not sure why my thing is not going very far. So Snake seems to do oh my god. Seems to be doing alright. Oh, but we are not. Oh no. Get up. Oh man, oh man. Snake. And Snake's is doing all the heavy work. I think he's actually. Oh, okay then.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours. I found out where he is.
Where?
Inside Arsenal.
Oh, what?
What?
I've checked out all the possibilities, but I keep coming back to Arsenal. It isn't a relay point, it's the origin of the signal. And the encryption protocol it uses is exactly the same as that of Arsenal's AI, the so-called GW.
What the hell does this mean?
I think it means you've been talking to an AI.
That's impossible.
The kernel probably isn't GW per se. GW was most likely stimulating cortical activity in the dormant part of your brain through signal manipulation of your own nanomachines. The kernel is, in part, Your own creation, cobbled together from expectations and experience.
That's crazy!
But it's probably the truth. The virus may be starting to affect GW, which would explain the Colonel's behavior.
It was all an illusion? Everything I've done so far?
Raiden,
Snake, what's happening around here?
I don't know. What I do know is that you're standing right here in front of me. Not an illusion. Flesh and blood.
Huh?
It's your call. You can drop this if you want.
No, I can't do that. Let's go.
Well then, folks, that sort of explains why the Colonel's been kind of weird every now and then. Like his voice has been very monotone, you know. Well, look who it is.
Raiden, they've got Rose.
What?
Who the heck are you?
Rose is being held in the holds.
It's a trap.
Rose!
Raiden, get a grip.
But Snake...
It's a trap. Since the Colonel doesn't exist, there's no way he can take Rose hostage.
Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Okay. Does Rose exist?
Don't be weird. She's your...
Things have already gotten
I never
weird.
really met her.
What?
If the Colonel is something that I partly dreamt up, then everything I remember about her could be...
Don't jump to conclusions.
You and Otacon are the ones that say the Colonel never existed.
Raiden.
Is this what Olga was talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna call the video there, folks, because I think that's a good place to stop it, because things are just gonna get even more insane from here. See if we can look through that door. But till next time, that's much more. Let's play Metal Gear Solid 2. We will become the master of the sword, if you will. And till then, look it out.